Okay, good morning, good afternoon, everybody, wherever you're coming in from. If, as usual, if you're new to the training, pop a one into the chat there. If you're new to Dubb, and two if you're returning. Most of the names looks like I see are returning. Um, so that's good. Other than Rick Dennis, Rick, is this your first time in here, or have you been in here before? I just maybe I've missed you. Can you hear me okay, Rick? You can unmute yourself if you'd like to. If not, you can respond in the chat if you're new to Dubb or if you're returning. Well, anyway, Rick, if you can hear me, just pop a one in there if you're new, or a two if you're returning. Your name does look familiar, but I just wanted to be sure. Hey, Samuel, good to see you. Jai, good to see you. Gabrielle, good to see you as always. We're going to see as some more people kind of pop in, and then we'll get moving. If anybody today has anything specific, feel free as always to put it into the chat, and then we can address it kind of on the backside here when Ina comes in about the bottom of the hour. Um, let's see. Renee, hey Renee, how are you? Can you hear Renee? Renee Vila? Renee, can you hear me okay? If you can hear me, you're okay. Okay, Renee, I know you just popped in. If you're new to Dubb, just put a one into the chat. If you put a two if you're returning, that would be helpful. I haven't seen your name before, so maybe you're new, or maybe this
Hey
is.
Rob, I signed up over the weekend. I was in here with Darius yesterday.
Oh, nice. Okay, welcome in, Renee. How you doing?
Good, and yourself?
Good. What's your industry? What do you do?
Mortgage broker. I own a mortgage company. I got about 15 loan officers that work under us.
Oh, that's great. That's really great. What's kind of your use case? Like prospecting, outreach kind of stuff, client comms, screen stuff? What are you kind of thinking about doing?
So we're looking to use this for is prospecting a huge database of realtors we have through video.
Okay, got it. And then do you have a preference in terms of kind of style? Do you like the webcam stuff? Do you like the screen recorders? Do you like mobile? What are you kind of leaning
A little
towards?
bit of everything because
Yeah.
you can do the screen stuff just yourself. You could do the one where you could share the screen or the tab to educate.
Yep.
It's a bunch of different things you could do.
Yeah, there's a lot of this stuff that we kind of cover. I'll be going over today is just kind of different styles for different kinds of things, and just what we've seen as far as effectiveness when you're reaching out, styles that have worked, and kind of what they're meant for. Like the screen recorders are great for walking through either websites, or any kind of documents where you really want to point some things out. There's certain ways to when you're recording for your webcam to really make it interesting visually for the other person and also give some information. So we'll show that as we kind of work our way through, but they're really stuff that we've seen, work over the years. So
Great.
yeah,
Appreciate it.
yeah. So yeah, welcome in. And then Renee, did you sign up or did you subscribe yet? Like, are you on the free trial or you?
I'm signed up. We have the I guess it's the top
Oh,
version.
oh, Pro Plus?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, did you just want to get with if you're on Pro Plus, you just want to get with Darius and
Yeah, I have a
get
one-on-one with Darius on Thursday. I was supposed to do a one-on-one yesterday with Eileen, but she had a power outage in the afternoon.
oh, okay,
So
got it. Yeah. That makes it tough.
um yeah, so we have a one-on-one, I think Thursday in the afternoon.
Okay.
Let's dive into some of the mass email stuff, see if
Okay.
we can set up a send grid and
Okay. Yeah,
look at
that's
some
really
other
good.
things. We have
Yeah, you
about
guys.
a list of like 10,000, so I want to see like the best practices and
Okay. Yeah. No, that's really
used
good.
to use BombBomb before, but I want to see how we can. Our open rates have always been great as far as I'm opening the emails. I
Yeah.
just haven't had a lot of success with them actually watching the videos.
Yeah. It's I think you're talking about email, right?
Yeah, through email.
Yeah, it seems like with email, I mean, this is something Darius has studied like forever, but it seems like a lot of the times, we've played with so many different subject lines over the years and length of emails and things like that. But it seems like if you can ask some kind of question or something, it should be a shorter version, get them to respond. And then once they respond, then send that nice video. Um, Strategies like that, that's what it seems like.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just some sort of engagement, then will probably help them click the video. Maybe it's a trust thing.
Yeah, it's a lot of that too. Do you do LinkedIn out at all? LinkedIn outreach?
No, no, no. One of the guys in the office is on LinkedIn, but I did see the neat feature that you guys have where you can drop the video on the LinkedIn. So that'll certainly stand out across the other 100 messages going out,
Yeah,
per.
if you can offer any kind of like, and we'll cover that today in the training, but if you can offer any kind of open with a hook, like they say in the video, hey Rob, starting on LinkedIn, I want to offer you this, if you're not doing this one thing within, what you're doing, let me explain to you, this thing I want to share with you. Any kind of like a sharing of something or something that you're giving to someone else, whether it's a link below or just a piece of advice. It seems like it works pretty well. And then obviously the visual, what they see and stuff will show all that.
Yeah, value
Yeah.
proposition.
Yeah, it just looks different than
Instead of
just,
just soliciting like everyone does.
yeah, it's pretty much the same. Well, that's cool. Well, listen, welcome aboard. Get your setup going. And yeah, thanks for coming in the training. Good to meet you.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, so we're gonna get moving, everybody. We're a little bit past the top of the hour, and then hi, Ina. How are you, Ina? Good to see you. Ina from our
Hey.
team is here as well. She's the master of all things Dubb. Okay, so I'm gonna jump in now, and let's walk through some stuff that is meaningful and use case. So let's pop in. Okay, so here is the Dubb dashboard right here. So when you're logged into your Dubb account, this is where it's going to take you. If you have any questions or you're curious about some stuff, you can come right down here at the bottom to the little intercom system there, or our little bubble, and then you can chat with our AI agent, or you can chat with the team, actually human beings, or you can do some self-help down here. You can put a keyword in, you get some articles, you get some videos, all kinds of cool stuff down here, over here to the bottom right. From within here as well, we have our Dubb Partner Program, which most of you here know about. But if you don't know about this, click Apply Now, creates a little referral link right here for you. And then all you have to do is share that URL, and you can get a 30% recurring commission on anyone that subscribes to Dubb. So typically, people on a team, if they're trying out Dubb and they like it, they're recommended to their team, depending on the company setup, and then they get commissions on that. So it really depends. But it's out there for someone where if you're on a paid account, you get 4 or 5 people, 30% recurring, you got a free account. So just invite them in here to this training, dubb.com/T. If you ever get a group of people together on a Zoom, just let myself or Darius know. We can always come in and present Dubb, and then you get paid for it. And then also when you subscribe, when you become a partner, there's a little dashboard that you'll get where you'll see, the people that have signed up, your subscribers. You get a whole bunch of assets you can use, like Dubb logos, videos, all kinds of cool stuff. So it's all within there. Okay, so as far as recording videos go, whenever you record a Dubb video, it's going to be a repeating GIF of the first 3 seconds of the video. So it's going to be that nice repeating motion. So, you can, with editing, you could have something else be the first part of the video. But when you're trying to be efficient and you're recording a number of videos throughout the day, it's just good to know. As soon as I hit record, that's going to be the first 3 seconds. It's going to repeat, have yourself ready, and then you're good to go. So we want to think about what do those first 3 seconds, those repeating 3 seconds look like to the person that's receiving the video, because it's not just a link, it's a GIF. So there's a couple things that you can do to make it interesting. This is one of them. So this is recorded from my webcam. All I did was put a virtual background behind me. In this case, it's Sarah because it's a profile of someone. So Sarah has some context. So when she opens this up in her email, she'll say, oh, wow, okay, video is obviously about me. I put a little bit of movement to it, a little hand wave, little smile back to camera. That's just to bring the GIF to life. I don't want to stay stiff because then it doesn't feel like, there's no life to it. So I want to have a little bit of movement. Doesn't have to be a performance, no Academy Awards or anything like that. Just literally just smile and just come back to the camera, turn a little bit. And then when she sees this, she's like, oh, that's really interesting. Let me click on it. And then she's brought to a customized landing page called a preset, which we'll cover in a little bit. But it's really about getting them to go from there to there, which is what you want. Now, there's another style that works really well, and it's this one right here. So this is recorded from the same webcam, but this is me using the Dubb mobile app, and I use a little whiteboard feature on there and just put someone's name on it. The name has always worked well over the years. I'm bringing it up into frame. I'm not just holding it still. There's, again, movement to it, pointing, smiling, all that kind of good stuff. Now, you could do this with the real estate industry as well. Now, any other field works totally well, but this is an example where I just put a real estate, a house address on there. If someone's interested in a listing, why not bring it up and say, hey, the room right there, that's really going to, they know what listing they're looking at. They're going to be, well, okay, cool. That's the address I was looking at. So if you're not in real estate, if you're in mortgage, you're in something else, you're in insurance, you're in coaching, any short, punchy phrase other than the name works really well. So, but you can't go wrong with the name if you want to do that. So just think about what's on that when you're bringing it up in there, what's interesting, what's specific to that person. So these different styles and being very specific with what you're saying have worked well over the years for people wanting to click on it and then go to that landing page. So that's something you want to think about. Now, if you want to replicate both and or those two styles from within the dashboard here, come right up here to the top. You're going to click this little red camera icon here. This is where you can upload or record a video, and it'll bring you to your basic website recorder here. Now, we added a little feature down over here to the bottom where you can actually zoom yourself in and frame yourself a little tighter if you want to, or you can back yourself off. You can't use this once you hit record, but you can do it before if you want to do that. To use the virtual background, you're going to go down here and you're going to select virtual background. Click that there, then go down to the bottom, go to your photos, and then you can upload into this area any screen grabs that you have. So as we saw before, profiles work really well. If I was in real estate, why not put a property behind me? Have it right there. Hey, sorry, you're checking out this property. Let me talk a little bit about it. If you're in, if you're whatever industry you're in, if you're at a company's website, right, you want to reach out. Who we are section is always really good. Services, whatever the reason is for your outreach with your company in your industry that you're in, pick a part of their website that really makes sense for you in terms of you reaching out. And again, they'll have context. So all of this is about context and making a point. So here you've got an article. In this case, it's a market update, but it could be any article within your industry where you want to share what is happening. Ed, go ahead. I saw you had your hand raised. If you can hear me, Ed. You had it up and then you pulled it down. I wasn't sure if you had a question. If you do, you can unmute yourself. But all this is about really context. So when you think about virtual backgrounds, think about what's that animated GIF that they're going to keep seeing. That's really what you want to focus on. Now, if I want to get out of the virtual background and I want to do the phone where I was holding it up there, I'm going to grab the Dubb mobile app on my mobile. And when I go to the Dubb mobile app, there is a specific button right up here at the top. Here's the mobile app. And the button is right up here, this little square button right there. So when I tap that button, it's going to open up a typing area that looks just like this. So that's all I did was just type in the name or the address or the short punchy phrase or anything you can think of, like I said before, that's really interesting, and funny, like this, and then bring it up into the frame. Hey, Rob, one of these deals. So that's all you have to do. And that's just very simplistic in terms of how you want to do it, but it's all about the smile. It's all about the movement. It's all about that stuff. It's really warming and engaging. Now, as far as this recorder here, there's some other options that you need to know about. So across Dubb, we have a teleprompter option on all the recording. If you haven't used a teleprompter before, it is really good for staying efficient, staying on point. A lot of the times, you don't want to be searching for the words. If you're doing a quick little video like, hey, Rob, it was great meeting you. I look forward to seeing you the next time, blah, 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 something short, you don't need it. But if you're really trying to get into specific phrasing, numbers or percentages or certain branding stuff that you really want to get down and you don't want to forget it or be take you out of the moment, why not have the words right in front of you? It just takes a little bit of practice. A lot of the times when you use a teleprompter, it's good to just read it through a couple times, and then once you start using it, you become so used to it that it becomes very efficient to use. Now, if I want to use it, I'm going to click right up in here, and this is going to take me here where I can go right to scripting if I want to, or I can search for a script that I already have saved. I can look for it by title, which I'll do here. There it is. And then the teleprompter is going to drop down to here. Now I have about arm's distance away from the camera, so it's pretty good for the eye line. I don't want to be too close because then I'm kind of looking down. So right here is pretty good. And then this is going to be my speed, which is 190, which is good for me. And then I can hit the play button, see if I like it. I can adjust that up or down. I would say it's always good to go, you can back the text off too. I would say it's good to go a little bit slower than a little bit faster, just because unless you're talking fast all the time, it's going to feel like you're chasing the words, and then it's going to take you out of, the tonality and certain emphasis you probably want to put on certain words when you're trying to speed and keep up with it, because then you can't really be as natural as you want to be when you're doing it. Okay, so I'm going to hit record here. I'm going to get a little countdown. This is what it will look like. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, automation, and contact management to create connections, conversations, and conversions. And I can hit the pause button right down here if I want to stop the recording, because sometimes you want to, do the opening really quick. You want to take a break, and then you can click resume. It'll keep recording and it'll keep going. You can also delete the video by tapping the red X right here, and it will always ask you, are you sure? And then if you want to save this video into Dubb, it's just the blue check mark right over here to the right. So if I click that, it's going to save it into the platform. If I want to close teleprompter right here to the right, that's going to close the teleprompter. So this is a basic website recorder. This is a nice way to record right from your webcam, do it in a very engaging way with the stuff we just showed. And a lot of people learn Dubb this way, especially when they're first recording. And sometimes this is the style they use all the time. So I'm going to delete this video here, and yes, I'm sure. Now let's look at screen recording. So screen recording videos are great for really showing some value, and it takes you, you're able to go on the ride with the person getting it. So what I mean is, whenever you're thinking about sharing something browser-based, website-based, whether it's reaching out here on LinkedIn, whether it's a market update here, whether it's an article within your industry, whether it's a company website, within the browser, the Chrome extension is a great tool to use to be for your screen recording. And this is what this would look like. So you're going to click this Chrome extension up here at the top. It's going to open up here, and there I am on the screen. Now, you have some options here. So first of all, you want to check out the website that you're sharing. What does it look like? You know, what's the setup? So at the top here, the reason I'm looking for that is because I'm concerned about the first 3 seconds. What does it look like to this person? So first of all, I can move myself around. I'm not blocking any of the information. I'm going to put myself in this nice open space. I can also change the shape of my webcam, which is really good for style. So in this case, I'm going to change it to a square because it's very similar to a house, except without the little rectangle on top, with a little triangle on top. So I'm going to place myself right here. I could go a little bit bigger if I wanted to, maybe just like that, and put myself here. So now when someone sees that GIF, when I share this article, hey, this is Rob, wanted to send you this market update. The repeating GIF is going to be this, and where I'm placed on the page is interesting and it makes sense. So those are things to think about when you're getting ready to share something like this in a browser-based situation. I can also zoom myself in if I want to zoom myself in, maybe a little more dramatic, or maybe I just want to be, get rid of some of my background. I can go up, down, side to side. I also can go over here under the drop down, and I can do a virtual background behind me. If I want to do a virtual background, you have that as an option. I can also just use my headshot if I don't want to be on camera. I can close the webcam if I don't want to do any kind of visual at all, and I just want to audio walk someone through what I'm sharing. Audio walkthrough is good. I think maybe, once you know the client pretty good, but I think if you're first meeting someone, it's really nice to be live. Now, on this page in general, we have screen, tab, and camera. So these are kind of the three setups. So if I'm on screen up here, that means if I was to hit record, I'd be getting my entire screen with my browser. So if I have my tabs organized at the top, I can begin on this market update here, but maybe I want to take them to different property listings that I have in the different tabs. So if I have them organized in order, I can begin here, click on one of the open tabs, and the camera will follow me over and put me on those additional tab pages. If I have tab clicked here, now it's just when I hit record, it's just going to be the tab only, just a nice clean cut of this page. You're not going to see any of the tabs open at the top or any other part of my screen. It's just going to be the tab. If I do the camera, that's going to open up with the wide, just that we looked at before, like webcam. It's just going to be that complete shot right there. Now, as far as the tools that are on this page, I have my little menu bar down here at the bottom that you can see me moving around right down over here. I also have an annotation tool right over here. And I also have a teleprompter if I would like to use it. This one's slightly different than the one you saw before because this one has the ability to grab the sides like this. You can make it a little wider, a little thinner. You also physically can move this wherever you would like to move it. So if I had a webcam arm and it was kind of sticking out to the left or the right, I can kind of put this thing behind it so my eye line's pretty close. In my case, my camera is right at the top, so I'm going to move this as far north as I can. And because this is an important tip with this, so when you use the Chrome extension, because it's browser based, you don't want to go full screen on your browser if you're trying to use the teleprompter, because as you can see, it will hide the teleprompter. I have a little bit of space up here at the top, and that's all you need to tap it and bring it forward. So if I was to hit record, I would tap it and bring it forward, and then it would start to do its thing. Now, this is the setup. This is what you want it to look like. Now, if I was over here on LinkedIn, it would just be slightly different. So I'd open the Chrome extension again. Now, obviously, I want to change this because LinkedIn uses circles. I don't want to be in a square, so it doesn't really fit. I'm also going to change the size just a little bit to kind of mirror Ruben here. And then I'm set up where I want to be. So when I hit record now, this is what this would look like. I'm going to choose my tab. There it is. I'm going to click share. Here's the countdown, and here would be the video. Hey, Ruben, this is Rob. Saw your profile over here on LinkedIn. I thought I'd shoot you a quick video because I want to talk to you about some things that are really important. So all I did was there, a little wave, little point. That's going to be my repeating motion. That's what he sees. And then I extended myself to full screen. And there's two ways to do that. One is down the bottom where I'm hovering over this as an expand webcam on and off. I just click that square right there, and now I'm full screen. I can click it right down here again. It brings me right back to where I was. I also can hover over this right here, click the square there, jumps me to full screen, click the button down over here, and it brings me right back. Jumping to full screen is a great way to make a point about something so you don't have them looking at anything else. You really want to hammer home your opinion on what you're showing or the fact about what you're talking about. And it makes the video really dynamic because you can scroll, you can move. Hey, I'm going to point this out. I'm going to stop here. I want to make a point about this. And let me go back to the page now. You also have an annotation tool, which is really great to use for stuff like this because you're pointing some things out. You can do some circles, you can do some underlining, you can do some text on screen if you'd like to, you can do some numbering. A lot of different options here when you're trying to really visually tell a story. Also, these annotations will stay sticky where they are. So if you do want to travel down and do more stuff, they will stay exactly where they're supposed to stay. And you can even delete them if you wanted to. Just click the little trash can and they're gone. So this is a really nice way to share anything browser-based and be part of the story that you're sharing with them. Instead of just sending them a link, why not send them a video that looks just like this where you're on the page with them? So that's the Chrome extension. Now I'm going to click the little check mark down the bottom. That's going to save this into the Dubb platform. And then as I do that, I am going to show you the desktop app. Now the desktop app is a really, really great screen recorder as well. And it has some little different functionality that I'm going to show you right now. So desktop app is up here. I'm going to click record screen so you can see the differences here. Okay, so let me reopen this just so you can see the controls and I'll show you what we're looking at. All right, here is the desktop app menu. I'm going to click record screen. There is the tool right there, and I'm going to show you the similarities first between what we just saw. So what are the similarities between the Chrome extension, which you just saw, and the desktop app that you see right now? One is going to be the bubble right here. So I can move myself around like before. I can zoom myself in, back myself off. I can change the sizes right in here. I can go up and down. I can do a virtual background. All of the stuff that you saw within the Chrome. I also have a teleprompter up here at the top that I can physically move around wherever I want to. I also have an annotation tool right over here as well. Now, some differences down here, you see at the bottom on this control panel, this little red slash through here. If I was to hit record right now, it would get my entire desktop, whole thing, if you see a red slash on there. If you get rid of the red slash, now I have a drop down. And what you're looking at right now is a custom option. So what I can do is I can move this wherever I want to, and I can crop around anything I'd like to crop around. So as long as I'm within the little blue area here, I'm going to be part of the recording. But you can crop around certain parts of a website, a document, Canvas slide, anything on your desktop, you have the ability to do. So this is really convenient for very specific borders of what you want to record. You also can do 16 by 9 for YouTube if you want the ratio for that. You can even do 9 by 16 for a vertical social video. So if you want to crunch your internet browser or crunch your document or whatever you have, or get a certain part of your desktop in this format, you can record YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, TikTok, all in the format here right from your desktop, which is really, really, really convenient. Now, when I hit record here, I'm going to show you what's going to happen. So I'm going to hit record, and this is another big difference with the desktop app. So now I'm recording a video. Here I go. I can hit the pause button when I'm recording if I'd like to take a break and stop, just like with the other recordings. But when I click the check mark, I'm not saving this into Dubb. What's happening is I've just recorded a clip. So the desktop app is a clip recorder, which is much different than the Chrome extension that you just saw, which is just one video you pause and resume. So for options on clip recording, I can go right down here and it says drag and drop or click to add videos, right? So I can click here. And if I have a video on my computer that I want to add here, I just click it and it drops it right in. And then I can physically move these clips in any order that I would like. I can click the three-dot menu and I can download or delete each individual clip as well. So again, lots of flexibility in terms of the order of things. I also can continue building this out by going right to the bottom. See these three little icons right here. One is record screen, the other one is webcam video, the other one is narrator video. So if I want to keep recording screen videos to keep adding to this, I click that icon there. It brings me right back to where I was. Click record. And now I'm just recording another clip because what I'm doing is I am building out the little kind of mini movie that I'm pretty much making. Click the check mark. There it is right there. And again, I can physically move them wherever I want. Now, if I want like an opening for this or maybe an ending or something, I can go right to the webcam icon below here, change up the style, click record, and now maybe this is my opening. Hey, this is Rob. Thanks for joining me for this video. Or hey, thanks for watching this video. We'll see you next time. I'm going to hit the check mark there, and then I can move that right towards the front if I want to, or keep it towards the back. Now, when I'm done building out my clips here and I feel like I've got a complete video, I'm going to come right over here to edit. It's going to merge my clips together into one video. I can do an edit right down over here, chop out what I want. Then I can download one to my computer if I'd like to, and I can upload one into Dubb. So that's the desktop app. Clip recording is the biggest aspect of it that really allows you for flexibility in terms of storytelling. Now, there's another option on the desktop app, which is really neat, and it's called Dubb Narrator. So Dubb Narrator is really good for playing pre-recorded videos. So if I was over here on this page like we saw before, remember when I clicked on the Chrome extension, I opened it up, right? I'm on the screen. I can, do my recording just like you saw before, right? Hey, I'm going to record this. We also know that I could open the desktop app, click record screen. And again, I'm on the screen. I can record whatever I want, right? But in both of these scenarios, I'm live in the bubble here. But what if I don't want to be live? What if I want a pre-recorded video of myself or maybe of someone else or something else to play inside the bubble here? That's what Dubb Narrator is. It's playing a pre-recorded video inside here. So how we would do that is we would go to the desktop app menu. We would select narrator video. We would come in here. I would put narrator in. It would bring me to my video library. And then all I did here was record a lot of videos directly to my webcam with a teleprompter, focusing on the content and what the video was about. I'm going to select that video. And now here I am, right here on the page. Now you'll notice I'm already a square, I'm already a good size, and it looks like I'm part of the page there. And I can do all the adjustments I could make that I did when I was live. It's just this pre-recorded. Now the cool thing about this is I get to sit back and just hit record and relax and scroll, and the pre-recorded version of me gets to do all the work. And I can relax. Hi there. I saw you were checking out some properties in the area and wanted to send you this market update so you can make the best decision possible. As you can see, there is a ton. And I can pause myself, keep going, verse, all that right there. So if you ever feel like just recording some content first about what you want to say, and then actually just not do two things at once, you actually can do that with the narrator feature, which is pretty cool. Now, the desktop app is a really awesome clip recorder, but the originator of the clip recording was actually our Dubb mobile app. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you some really neat things and advances we've done with the mobile app, especially over the last year. So I'm going to share my screen here, and here is the mobile app. Now, if I was going to record a video with the mobile app, I'm going to click the blue camera icon at the bottom, and that's going to open up the camera here. And then it's defaulted for 1 minute down here at the bottom. The reason we have a default is because there are other timers down here that we added just in case you wanted to do a video of a certain time frame. Maybe it's an ad you want to do, had to be an exact amount of time. You have that ability. You just can't go beyond 10. Now, to record, you're going to tap the circle down the bottom, or you can hold and release. So I'm going to tap, and now you can tell that I'm recording because up in my eye line up here, you can see the timer, and the timer's on the button itself. I'm going to tap it again. There's the clip that I just recorded. So again, the mobile app is a clip recorder. I'm going to hit record again. There's the timer again. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds to register the recording. I'm going to tap it again. There's 2 clips that I just recorded. Now I can physically move these clips around if I take my finger and I physically hold one just for a second, and I can slide them. So if you need to change the order, you have the ability to be able to do that. If I want to delete the clips, it's the little X down here at the bottom. And if I tap a clip, I have the ability to trim, delete. And if I click edit, I have the ability to download. I can add royalty-free music if I'd like to. We have a whole library. I can do text overlay if I want. I have a voiceover option. If you're doing a property walkthrough and it's super loud, you want to get out to your car, you can do that. I also can speed up the action, make it quicker if I want to. And we have a captions option that I'll show once we complete at the end. Now, if I keep recording, here are my options over here to the right. I can flip my camera around here to show what's in front of me. I can select a timer, so I can do a countdown from 3, or I can do a countdown from 10. I'm going to select the 3. So now when I hit record, you can see the 3, 2, 1, and I'm ready to go. And it kind of saves you a trim on the front side, being able to use that. I'm going to keep mine on. And then if I want to use the teleprompter, it's this icon right here. So if I tap that there, I'm going to go into my space up here at the top like we did before. I'm going to find my script. Let's see, what script do I want to do? Let's go this one here. It's still loading. Okay. Now over here is the speed. So this is the auto scroll, like you saw in the other teleprompters. You got to choose a speed. Between 1 and 10, you can go up or down. You can hit the play button, see if you like it. Then you can make the adjustments. You also can click the pencil icon right over here to the right. So a lot of the times when we're doing videos, if we want to change something or we just don't like the phrasing, we liked it before, but then all of a sudden we didn't like it when we were reading it, you can just click the pencil icon, make real-time edits, and then save it. Now, eye line wise, a slight tilt to the phone, probably about arm's distance away, is pretty good in terms of keeping your eye line up here at the top, which works really, really well. If you find that your eyes are dropping down and you're not kind of keeping them towards the top, what you can do is you can increase the speed a little bit, or you can use the guardrails and slide this up. So your eyes are not cheating when you're going down. Now we also over here to the left, this is an option for iPhone. We'll have it on Android, but we don't have it this exact moment. If you click auto track, this will be where when I hit record, and if I start saying the words, it'll follow what I'm saying. 60 seconds. Rob, have you heard about this breakthrough in sales using AI? Question mark. So it would go at my pace that I choose to go at. Is where they are quicker, slower. That's called auto track, and that's right over here. Now, if you want to close the teleprompter, top X, that'll close it. If you want to add a video from your phone that you have on your phone and make it part of the story here, just go to the folder button here. It'll bring you to the photo video area on your phone. Select the video that you want. It'll drop it right down into here. And then again, you can take your finger, grab one, and just move it wherever you want to move it in terms of the order. If you want to record your screen, it's this icon right here. If you want to use some filters, this is kind of more of a fun option here. You can click this here. You can do skin smoothing, you can do black and white, and they have different kind of color effects and looks that they have in here that you can kind of use and play with a little bit if you want to. So it's funny, I kind of like that one. But again, they're kind of more fun than anything else. And then you just click the icon to close it. Now, if you're in real estate, this next option is really, really great. Now, this is picture in picture. So this will be using both cameras on the phone. And when I show what's in front of me, I'm going to be on there as well. So it'd be something like this. You're going to click here, and then I'll click record. And now I'm going to be on the screen with what I'm showing, which is really neat. So, hey, check this out right here. Or, hey, I want to talk to you a little bit about this. Check this out. And you can kind of move around, that kind of stuff there. And then if you tap record again, it'll stop the recording. But this is a nice way to really put yourself to be part of the story, flip the camera around, be part of it. Now, the last one here is the virtual background. So like we saw when the training first started today, the virtual background behind me, someone's profile, property, company's website, whatever industry related image you want to have behind you, you can do the same thing on your phone here. So just hold whatever it is up on your phone, screen grab it, then go here, and then just select the photo that you have in there, click record. Hey, this is Rob. I want to talk to you about this property. Hey, this is Rob. I want to send you this quick contract. Hi, this is Rob. I saw your profile over here. Stuff like that. Hey, I want to share this article with you. Check it out right here. You can, frame yourself, whatever amount of space you need, stuff like that. Now, when you're done recording, you can tap the icon up here at the top. That's going to combine all of our clips together. And the merging of the clips happens a little faster if you're on Wi-Fi. It takes a little bit longer sometimes, depending on the spot that you're at. The good thing about this is you're going to have one copy on your phone, and then you'll be able to upload the other one into Dubb. So you'll kind of have the two versions. You have one on the platform, you can download one right here.
Each clip has
Now you also have burned in captions as an option, which is down over here to the bottom right. So this is something the team just added, where when you click that over there to the bottom right, it's going to upload the audio and it's going to have these captions burned in, which is a request that a lot of people had for quite a while. So once this is done doing its thing, you'll have the ability
Again,
to do some
there's
options
timer
here.
again.
So as you can see, I'll hit play.
Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds to register the recording.
So as you can see, as I'm saying, you can see the words right there. Now you can physically move this up or down like that. You can move these in, make them bigger, because depending on where you're going to post on social, if you're doing that, if that's what you're doing there. You also can change them to bold. You can do italic. You can do a little outline behind it. You can do a background color, something like this. You can change the color palette of the actual letters like that. So a lot of different options you have in here. And again, this is something the team just added, but it was a request for a long time. So then once you hit the save button there, it'll burn the subtitles in, and then you'll have them on the recording. So, and a lot of the times, if there is a spelling mistake, like sometimes when we mention dub, it'll want to spell it D-U-B. You can just tap on the letters in there,
Again,
and
there's timer again.
as you
Each
can see, it's
clip
right
has
there.
to be at least
You can tap on it and you can actually change the spelling. So if you needed to, you have that as an option, which works really, really well. So those are the different ways to record. We've got our basic webcam recorder, we've got our screen recorders with the desktop app and the Chrome, and then we have our mobile app right there. Now, once we record a video, we've got to take this thing and we've got to put it on a customized landing page called a preset. But there's some things that we want to understand about the preset before we do that. So once we save a video into Dubb and we hit that check mark and we save it into the platform, it's going to take us to a page that looks just like this. Now, this is the edit page within Dubb. You can change the title of the video up there at the top. You can click the little square button over here. It's going to open this up in a new tab, and you can see what this video looks like on a landing page. Now, again, these are called presets, customized landing pages that are specific to you. Now, they consist of a few things. One is going to be your branding, so it's going to have your logo at the top, an image that you can put behind the video player that's kind of peeking out from behind there. And then playlist videos that are going to play right after the video that you've recorded. Playlist videos are really good because a lot of the times when you reach out, you don't want to keep repeating yourself 10,000 times about what you do or, all your services and things like that. You can actually record one video one time, anywhere between, 60, 90 seconds is pretty good. And that way, when you reach out to someone, the video, it'll roll right into the next video, which will be about what you do. And then below here, you have your buttons. So what do you want someone to do once they're done consuming your content? Do you want them to book a time in your calendar? Do you want them to view a case study? Do you want them to visit a website? Do you want them to download a document? Do you want them to email you? Do you want them to fill out a form? Do you want them have a link to an external form? So there's a lot of different options down there you can have for people. I would just go in order of importance from left to right in terms of what you want to do, with the left being the most important, the first choice. Now, you also have on here, over to the right, our AI sales assistant, Sia. So we had a webinar about this where this is a sales assistant where someone can actually in real time have a chat with the sales assistant. I'll show you how this works because um, there was a really good stat about how it increases people staying on the page having an AI to speak with, as far as sales. So here, if you look over here to the right, it says, please ask a question for a quick AI response. And we have some populated FAQs that are already sitting here. Now we have three. You can have up to 20 of these things if you want to. So if I clicked what is Dubb, I'm going to wait for a second to see what Sia tells me. Okay, it's a nice, succinct, short answer. And then it also says, could you please add your, share your email address. That's a default that I'll show you in a little bit in terms of Sia can, try to get information, which is great. Sia can also push for your desired CTA, whether it's book a time or whatever you want them to do. Now, opposed to a customer service bot that would probably give you a lot of, meat on the bone in terms of an explanation, which is great for customer service, what you want, especially with steps and things. But with sales, you want to give just enough information to provide the answer, but you also want to keep things moving in a motivational fashion. So when I ask how to be more comfortable on camera, it's a nice three-pointed answer, and then it's right back to, hey, can I grab your email address? How can I assist you further? Now, a lot of the times, people might not be ready to book a time in your calendar or take that next action you want them to take. So having the interaction here is great to really kind of get some things answered before they book a time with you. You can also ask a question down here as well. So that's Sia. That's our sales interactive assistant. That's part of the preset. You can turn it off if you want to, but it's a big part of what we do. So back over here on the video edit page, you're going to see a little drop down here, and this is where we have presets. The check mark on here is the preset that you see attached to this video. We all have default presets. That means when you record a video, whatever the preset is your default, that's automatically going to be attached to it. You can change that per video. I could change it here if I wanted to any one of these that I want, and it'll change just for this video. Now we have a lot of different presets. So when you think about presets, just think about them in terms of the audience. So if I was in real estate, I would definitely want a preset for buyers and a preset for sellers, FSBOs, expireds. If I did all of those, if I represented all those different folks, I would want to have pages that speak directly to them. If I was in recruitment and I did employers and candidates, I would want separate presets for that. If I was in mortgages, maybe I'd have like, first time mortgage, maybe, veteran loans, you can split those up a lot of different ways as well. Coaching and consulting, you do enterprise and small business. So just think about your audience in terms of just segmentation and speaking directly to them, because then you could have specific playlist videos and buttons that they can really, really, realize, hey, that's for me. I feel like you're talking right to me. You can also do presets for webinars or live events. Someone sees a video, hey, thanks for coming to this page. You can register for my webinar below, that kind of stuff. Now, when you're on a paid plan with us, we do a setup. So if you've subscribed to Dubb, but you haven't gotten your setup call yet, that's something the team will do. It's called an optimization setup. And we would meet you in Zoom and help you set all that good stuff up, the buttons and everything. Now, that's the preset. Now, the part of the preset over here under assets, see where it says call to action and it says presets? Presets are the pages you just look like, where you can set up all the buttons and all that great stuff. Calls to action, those are the physical buttons below the video that you've made. What do you want them to do? And the sales assistants that I showed you earlier, this is SIA. Now, I have a number of ones for different things, but just in general, just so you know how SIA works, see where it says resource links? This is going to be adding links here so you can educate SIA on what you do. Now, the reason we have a number of different links is because SIA can only learn on one page. It can't, like if you send it your website page to SIA here as a resource link, SIA is not going to start clicking on sublinks and going in there and learning all kinds of different stuff. It'll just be that page. So we had to share with SIA the website page, the support center, the reviews, the features, the marketplace, all this great stuff so SIA can learn and give a really good intelligent answer about what someone's question might be. And then below here, you can do FAQs. And again, like I said, you can do up to 20 of these. They can be pre-populated. Then you have your little welcome message. And what's your desired CTA? What do you want this what CA to push for? Do you want them to have book a time in your calendar, send you an email, which you can push for that? And then it's a default to collect the email. You can just uncheck that, obviously, if you have the person's email, but you can get their, company name. There are options right there. But the whole point is to have a sales assistant on there where it's very convenient for someone to get answers to the questions that they have, and you want them to see a page that they can relate to. And that's the point of the presets. Now, back here on the edit page here, on the physical page here, we have some options. So we have analytics. We have a little digital coach here called Kairos. So when you make these videos, you're going to get feedback on cadence, repetition. Are you using filler words? Persuasiveness, empathy, positivity, all this great stuff to help you get better with your videos. You also have editing. You can come in here, do a quick little edit down here at the bottom. You always have an undo button. If you end up making a number of mistakes or you just chopped it too much and you want the original, just go right up here at the top, download the original. Just make sure you don't hit save on this. Replace the video with that, then hit save, and you're good to go. You also have here tracking. So when we send these videos out, it says no activity yet because we haven't sent it anywhere. But when we do have the ability to get a lot of this in the dropdown here. In fact, we can check all of this if we want to, but you can uncheck the ones you don't want. CTA clicks are good. Page views, video views, you know who watched it. And you'll also know the watch rate. Is it 0, 100, 70, whatever it is, 100%, because then you can follow up in a really smart way because you know what action they took and you can provide more information. If you know they only saw half the video, you can say, thanks so much for watching that. I know you learned about X, but let me talk to you a little bit about Y. And that's what you can do with that. Now, you recorded a video, you got it on a customized landing page called a preset, which is right here. Now you want to share this video. So how you'd share it is, if we come back over here to Gmail, and this is just a template that I've set up where this is the best practice here. You definitely want the word video in your subject line. Really helps with the open rates. It's very rare that you see that, the word video. And you probably want it as the first thing someone reads, and then they can read the rest of the line there. If you try to put it over to the right, it might get hidden or it might not, it's an afterthought. And then in here, you definitely want to have some text above the video there. So yeah, Jai, go ahead. I saw your hand up. Hey, Jai, if you can hear me. let me stop for a quick second, make sure people got their I saw their hands go up, but I just didn't hear the audio. Who has their hand up? Jai. So Jai, yeah, Jai, go ahead if you can hear me.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, while you was on there, I know you were on your part there, but you see that GIF? When you get a chance, I got a question there about
Yeah.
that. We talked about it yesterday about that GIF,
Yep.
but I want to do like what Paige did and put my GIF as my email signature, and I'm
Oh,
having
okay.
trouble shrinking it down. So that's the question. You can go on with that. I just want to make sure you had
I
that.
think
Sounds like your email signature is right there.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like you
we'll
want
put a
to
dub video right there.
yeah. I wonder if like yeah, I mean it's kind of manual, but I mean like I'll try to put it in down there. Then I think you can grab the edge and move it, I believe. But that's kind of
But
manual.
but no. When you go in your settings in Gmail
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
to the signature.
Yep.
And you just take a video, and then I just need you just to pop it in there and see if you can shrink it
Yeah, I'll see if I
down.
can do that. Yeah, I'll see if I can do that. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I think I saw that page had that before. Yeah, I'll check it out.
Well,
Um
thank you, sir. I know you'll figure it out.
Yeah, yeah. If not, I got Ina here who can figure everything out. So if you want to add a video here, so this is this setup here, there's a couple ways to add the video in here. So first way is right down here at the bottom, our little Dubb symbol here, the integration. So when you have Gmail and not Gmail, when you have the Chrome extension logged in and pinned, you can do this with Outlook 365 and Gmail. Hey Patrick, go ahead. I know you had it there too. Sorry, I didn't see your hand on the other side. You want to go ahead, Patrick?
Just throwing it up. So I'm throwing a hand up. Hey, yeah, when you're back on the color coding on that analysis, is there a key to that? I mean, I had one that said I said you like 1,400 times or something. I went back and went, whoa, what does that mean? And it was bright red.
Hmm.
Do you know the color coding on that analysis? Is there a key to that? I suppose green is good, red is bad, but I don't know why or how.
Yeah, I think probably the I haven't delved too deep into it, but I would guess from the number of U's in the red, probably it would Kyra's saying maybe less. And obviously the green probably more. I'd have to record something and try to look at it. But that's the weird thing is about making videos in general. Yeah, let me just stop really quick. Is the repetitive isn't necessarily bad, especially with when you're trying to make a point. So I think Kyra can be a little, on that. But if you're trying, like, how long was the video, Patrick? Do you know how long the video was?
I
Like,
muted myself already. No, it wasn't very long. It was 90 seconds.
oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, if it flows really good, I wouldn't worry too much about it. But it's just always interesting to kind of take into effect. Like I know I say so a lot. It's one of
Mm.
my filler words, and I
Mm.
try not to say it as much. So,
Uh,
green, yeah,
well, for me, it was under empathy,
mhm,
and apparently I'm being too empathetic, but
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't.
yeah. I don't know if there's going to be red
How
on.
do you feel about that, Rob? No, I'm sorry, just kidding. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
I know. It'd be interesting. I think I'd have to watch the video. You should just send me the video. I'm curious now because I want to know if that really made a difference. And the fact that I know that now, I think that would be interesting. If you want to send
Also, with in regards to the signature on
me,
Gmail and whatnot, you're
yeah.
not putting a video there. You're just putting the GIF. So it's easy to just place the GIF inside your signature.
Yeah, I haven't physically done that yet with
No,
just
no, no, sir. There's when you put the GIF there,
Yeah.
we'll go to a Dub link, a Dub landing page. It's kind of like it's like an addition of sometimes like because I don't always do a face and name video.
yeah,
I kind of got lazy once I saw Paige when she did that, and it was like, oh, that's easy now. But I've been trying to figure that out for a while. It's really it's the same concept,
yeah.
but sometimes it's just easier for me just to say,
If I
I
Siri,
was
type this out for me,
cut
and
and paste and it worked for me. So you might, you know,
it's pretty cool,
yeah.
yeah.
especially
Well, I
what
think it's
Paige did.
also interesting too because like when you make a video, even though you want someone to see that main video, it's a nice little addendum there. You just didn't want someone to go back and forth. But yeah,
And people actually click that your email signature more than they would look at the video.
yeah, that's interesting. That's
It
interesting.
really do. I tried it, and it was just ugly when I had did it. It was so
Yeah,
big and bulky,
yeah.
and I didn't know you can shrink it until Darius told me
Yeah, I think
yesterday.
it's just
Oh,
grabbing the corner, right? I'll try in a second. I think it's just grabbing the corner, but
no, it ain't that easy. And inside the email, it's easier, but inside
yeah,
there, you can get it down, but then it gets in the wrong position, and it's like I don't know how to line it up.
Oh,
That's
the
the,
orientation and all that stuff. Yeah. It's a
yeah,
pain.
so
The
you come in.
the one that confuses me too is when you go to the clip itself and it. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Sorry. Back out, guys. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. We'll be here. All right, so we're going to add the video in here. So if we want to add this in just a couple ways. So down here at the bottom, just click this little button here. Again, this is Gmail and Outlook 365, this little integration button down here at the bottom. Just scroll through the video that you want. And then when you find it, click insert video. It'll pop it in. If you want to add it in another way, it's right over here. There's always the big blue share and send. So you can always click that here, put the email of the person you're sending it to for the tracking. Then you can add some personalization. I'll just add this right here. And then click copy for email. And then you're just going to drop it in right over here like this. And then at this point, I believe you can grab the edge. I haven't really tried to resize too much. I think maybe it's in here. You know, if you know how to do this, I haven't done it before, but the resize, I think you're supposed to be able to grab the edge, right? You know, can you hear me okay? It's right.
Yeah.
There we go. I think it's that. Yeah, there we go. So you can grab here. So I'm guessing inside the signature line, you probably can really shrink it, but it doesn't really help the edges though. I'm not too sure on that one. So let me pop over here. Let me delete that.
Now there you can shrink the whole thing. That was easy. It's grabbing
Yeah.
smaller.
Yeah, let me see. Let's see. Settings. Okay. So if I wanted to put it in here.
No, create a new one so you don't mess that one up.
Well, I mean, I can always change it. So, let's see. I'll put one right. Where do I put it? Just for the sake of argument here.
Okay, that worked too.
Yeah. Can you click in here? All right, there we go.
You mean below it probably.
Yeah, I'm trying. It's not letting me in. I'll just do it here. All right, so let me click V. All right, so
Okay.
that's obviously huge.
Yeah, that's big. So now if you tap on it,
Yeah.
now you can change that thing. Change it.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, see, I'm just highlighting it. I'm not seeing that same little edge to grab.
That's right there. See, small. Click
Where's
small.
that?
Yeah, right there. Click down. You see where it says small?
Oh, just click one of these.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
you can control it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but it's still
Oh.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
It
that's what I'm
just-
saying.
Yeah. Yeah, it still has the sides. It doesn't have the yeah, I don't know about that one, Jai. Sorry. I don't really have an answer on that one. Yeah. I'll have to talk to the wizard, see what he says. Yeah.
Good.
That's weird.
Yeah, I think what you can do there is to download the GIF and then hyperlink it with the Dubb link.
Oh, that's
So
what
that-
the gentleman just said there. So you're saying download the GIF?
Yeah, like in the Dubb Chrome extension. Let me share my
Yeah.
screen here.
That's she communicated it much better than I.
Yeah, so here in the Dubb Chrome extension, there's this drop down. So you can click that drop down, then select download GIF if you want a GIF.
But
GIF.
don't we have the GIF with the link too?
Yeah, I think you can do that, but it's just gonna do the regular, or it's like you're inserting a video in there. So yeah, let's try both. So yeah, you can download the GIF. So for example, that one. Now, if you're gonna create like that signature, I tried to test it earlier, but yeah, it doesn't look good. Let's create new test live training so that I can delete this later. And then let's open it here. Let's insert the image first. Let's turn off the VPN. Okay. Google Drive, no, not Drive. Load. Let's go download. Allow. Okay, I think that did
Yeah, I like
it.
that. I like that. Now make it smaller.
Let's make
Nice.
it small.
Okay, that's perfect. Now,
Then
that's what I want.
let's add that.
And that's just the GIF, right? Just the GIF.
Yeah, this is just the GIF. I don't see option to hyperlink it. Let's try that. No, it's just a text that they want to link it. But usually, if in other email builder, you will be able to, or CRM, they allow you to hyperlink the image. I'm not sure if you can do that in here too. Let's see. Yeah, let's try it again. Here in the actual Gmail builder. So there's no way to hyperlink it. Yeah, there's no way to hyperlink it in Gmail. Let's see, if scroll down. Is it
I think the key to it though is the movement. I mean, I know you want to
Yeah,
hyperlink. You can put
that's
the
the
link
key.
right under it. You want the
Yeah.
if you can put a link right under it. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Mm-mm.
I think once it's in the mail, you can hyperlink it, can't you?
Yeah,
Well,
I
what
think.
about the GIF with the link? Try that one.
Sorry, Jay, what's that?
Try the GIF with the with the link.
In the Chrome extension, it had a drop down GIF with link, I think, you know.
Okay, yeah, let's try that. And use it here as well. So let's try both. Yeah, if it is, as far as I know, if it is the copy with copy animated GIF and link, it's just gonna do this one.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay,
So let's
so
try it in the signature.
now make it smaller.
No, I don't think you can make it smaller though.
No. This tap on it.
Yeah, I'm tapping it. Yeah, it's not doing it.
Well,
Yeah, it says change and remove. It doesn't see small, medium, or large like before.
Yeah,
oh, okay, and that's actually gonna play the video though. I thought it was just a
yeah.
GIF.
This is in the signature. This is signature. This is the compose window. So
Yeah.
yeah, this in the compose window you can make it a little bit smaller. But in the signature, email signature, I don't think you can do it unless you upload the GIF instead of copying GIF with the link. So either way, I think you can save this as a signature. Can you? I'm not sure.
You
No.
should.
Or maybe let's do this. Ina. Dubb.com. Copy this whole thing. Go in here. Paste it. Boom. Yeah, that did it.
Genius.
Okay.
Genius. So actually, I prefer the video to be down below. But
Okay.
that genius, girl. I knew you can do that.
So what I did there, guys, I
You
copied
recorded it, right? You recorded that, right?
Yeah,
Say
this part of the recording. So what I did there is
I love this part.
I selected the video, copied the link with the GIF, not the insert video one, but copy animated GIF and link. Place it in here. I resize it. Then I just added my name and Dubb.com. Since I like the size, I just copied it and paste it in the email signature in Gmail. So we can save this. And there, let's make it part of the signature. Maybe, okay, it's not here yet. Let's refresh. Loading. Okay, now signature, test live training, it's there. Okay, yeah, that's it. Hope that helps.
Nice job, Ina.
That was badass. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This on the spot.
Thank you.
That's why Ina is Ina, and she rocks.
She's the new Oracle.
She's always been an Oracle. It's just
Assistant, Oracle, man. No, not
you
really.
shine really bright, Ina. All right, so let's check out some more questions. Let's see. Sam.
Thank you.
Hey, Sam, can you hear me, buddy? Sam, if you can hear me, okay. How are you,
Yeah, I
Sam?
can hear you.
Hey, how are you, Sam?
Good. How are you?
Good. I saw. Does the desktop app allow narration like the mobile? So if you were thinking about recording a video like you could what you could do is record a video, upload it into Dubb or just download it, on your desktop. So you have like, the MP4. And then you could
Mhm.
open up the desktop app, hit play on the video, just have the sound turned off if you had sound on it. And then just turn your webcam off, hit record, then you can start narrating over it if you want to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, you could go like does that make sense? Or let me show you the
Yeah.
yeah. So you basically pull up any MP4, open the desktop app recorder, crop it how you want to crop it around it, right? And
Right.
then just make sure it's on mute. Hit play, hit record. Hey, I want to talk to you about this video. And obviously the webcam's turned off and all they can hear is your voice. So it's a nice way to
Right.
do it.
Okay.
If you want, you can send we have an email address, feedback@Dubb. So if you want to do a test, just email it over to feedback@Dubb and then we can take a look at it.
Yeah, I like the voiceover that's on the mobile app. That's more what I was talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of just pull up the visual you want. Desktop app flies over the top of it. Make sure it's on mute. I used to do that a lot with like, I was talking about a YouTube video. I just pull up a YouTube video, make sure it was on mute because I wanted the visuals. And then I just wanted to talk over it. Sometimes I'd have my webcam too. I'd be pointing at the video like this, but you can just turn your webcam off.
Okay.
Yep. Um, and then I saw when I pull up a video from my native app in mobile, it allows only 9:16, even if it was shot in 16:9. How do I change that? So pretty much it's not turning, like it's turned the wrong way or something.
Right. So when I upload it, or try and
Yep.
merge the files together, it merges them as though they're 9:16. So my video is right in the middle of the screen and it's got space above it and below it.
Yeah, I think if I go like this, so here is I'll show you this in a second. So here's the mobile app. If I'm recording like this, let's see, let me pull this back. So you record in landscape or portrait? This way.
I recorded it. I recorded it in landscape.
Okay, so you're like that. But you said it showed up in portrait, right? With the
Right.
black
When I
bars.
pull it in,
Yeah.
yeah, it pulls it in 9 by
Did you have a
16.
teleprompter too, or just no teleprompter, just recorded it?
Just recorded it.
Okay. So I'm gonna hit record now. So I'm gonna start like this, like I'm vertical, right? Portrait. So before I hit record, I'm gonna turn my phone to the side. I'm gonna hit record now. I'm doing 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. I'm recording the video. Let's see if it stays in landscape. I'm gonna stop recording. Now I'm gonna turn my phone back up, right? There's a clip I just recorded right there, right? See right there?
Right.
So what I'm going to do is let me tap on that clip, play. All right, here we go. Record the video. So it did record in landscape. See how it's landscape?
Right.
So I think maybe what might have happened. If you hit record first like this and then turn it, then it might stay portrait. But if you turn
that's
it
not.
first, then you record.
I'm not talking about recording in the Dubb app. I'm talking about recording on my native iPhone app. Just a regular video and I want to use it. I want to pull it in the
Oh, I see
mobile
what you're
app.
saying. Got it. Okay. All right, let me do
Yeah.
that. All right, so video, and you recorded landscape, you said, right?
I recorded it landscape. Yeah. So like
All
a
right.
property tour,
Okay.
I went through each room, pulled them all in, their landscape.
Okay, so here we go. So I recorded landscape on that one. Let's see. There it is there. There's landscape.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to the mobile app and I'm gonna go here, open up the camera. I'm gonna go to the folder icon over there to pull it in. Click it here. Brings me my library. Let's go this one. I'm gonna select. Let's see, add clips. There we go. Okay, so I just added the clip right there.
Okay.
I'm gonna tap the clip, hit play.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to this page and I'm gonna try to combine it. So I'm gonna click the blue button right up here at the top, to combine the clips. Because if you added a number in here, right? Combine them all together. Click that there.
Okay.
That looks like the final output, landscape. So I'm gonna upload into Dubb just to be safe and see if it uploads.
You'll see it has space above and below it.
Yeah, the landscape for that is gonna, and Ina, correct me if I'm wrong on this, because see how this is within Dubb? See See how it's landscape within that? Won't landscape always show this if you're showing it in portrait? The two spaces up here, I believe.
Yeah. How is it originally recorded? If it did,
Mobile, regular
Landscape.
mobile. Yeah, landscape.
hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it is landscape, it will be landscape in the desktop. If it is on mobile, you I think you will be able to preview that, Rob.
Yeah, I'm gonna go within Dubb right now and then the actual dashboard. I'll share my screen.
Mhm.
So, all right, so here
Okay.
is, let me share my screen here. So here's that video saved in here. Can you see that?
Yeah,
Yep.
Okay. So click that there. I'm gonna open it up in a new window.
that's landscape.
All right.
Like a property tour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
that's what it'll look like. That's what it should look like. Yeah.
Okay, so when I produce it or actually upload it, it should straighten it all out, is what you're saying?
Yes. So if you want to test it, you can. If you want to email me the email, I can tell you what it looks like.
Okay.
It's Rob at Dubb, rob@dubb.com. If you want to shoot it over to me, I'll let you know right away if what it looks like. But yeah, it should look like this. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because on the mobile it'll show like that, almost cinema mode where it's got you're almost in the theater, top and bottom.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely nothing's wrong with it. But yeah, I
Okay.
get what you're saying though, like, hey, I don't want that to show. Yeah, it
I
definitely
know. It's like I don't want to send it out like that. It looks hokey.
Yeah, no, it'll correct itself when you email. So definitely.
Okay. Cool.
Cool. Yeah,
Thank
great.
you.
Yeah, like I said, send it over and I'll check it though.
Okay.
Um, let's see. Yeah, did you have another one? I think let's see. Oh, there was another question. It was a mobile app. I don't see the whiteboard on the mobile app. Yeah, so you can in the mobile app here. So here's where the whiteboard button is. So on the main area, here's the mobile app, right up here at the top. See that square? Ed, do you see that right there?
That's
Ed, can you hear me okay? Is Ed still here? I think did Ed bounce or is he still here? I think Ed might have left us. But that's where that is. All right, so let me see. Okay, I saw that. Patrick, are you still here, Patrick?
Oh, yes, sir.
What was the question about the removing the teleprompter on the final product?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I was on the desktop or which one, but when I record the screen, I guess it is,
Yep.
I'm actually seeing the teleprompter on my finished video.
Yeah, when you're using the Chrome, right?
Again, I'm not really sure, but I
Yeah.
assume so. Yeah.
I think it's the Chrome.
It doesn't really matter in the videos I've made just now because I'm actually trying to show off the teleprompter. So that's cool. But
That's funny.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, if you go to screen, which is going to show your whole screen,
Mm-hmm.
then yes, I
Yeah.
believe so. But if you do tab though, and you go teleprompter, just do this in live action here. Up here at the top, let me just make this smaller. Put it right here. I'm going to hit record. I'm going to tap this to bring it forward. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video automation, contact management. You know the deal, you know the deal, you know the deal, you know the deal. That wasn't in the script, but okay, so save. New window.
Up there.
Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales. All right, so it doesn't show there, right? But over here, if we go screen,
Copy that. I
there.
guarantee I was in screen. Guaranteed.
Yeah, it's going to show probably, but I'm wondering if there's something like, it's just interesting though, like why
It looks for a toggle or anything. I just couldn't see it.
Yeah, see there it is right there. Okay, bum ba bum ba bum. Let's hit save.
What'd you call me? Hey, just kidding.
That's right. That's right.
Hope you had a good turkey day, man.
It went by quick. The weekend went by. The 4 days went by crazy
Hey,
quick.
yesterday I shot my first turkey,
Oh, really? How'd it go?
and people in Walmart were pissed.
Oh, really? Why?
I shot my first turkey in Walmart.
Oh, in Walmart. Okay. It's a little it's a
It's a
little.
joke.
I was like, was he shopping? Where was it at? He was in an aisle looking at some cards.
I shot my first turkey yesterday. It was at Walmart.
Oh, that's funny.
People were
Turkeys.
pissed.
Different kinds of turkeys. Um, yeah, I don't know. Ina, on this one, right? With the screen, because you're showing the screen, but with the desktop app, you can obviously make it not show, right? The
Yes.
so
In the
That's
desktop app, you will have the option to disable display, or what's that? Yeah,
I think it does it
disable
automatically. I just didn't
controls.
do it. I was on
yeah.
Oh,
I was on
yeah.
screen. I was on screen. I
But
just
with
If
the
on
Chrome though, but with the
But with
Chrome
the
though.
Chrome, yeah, you
Yeah.
need to be on tab only so
Yep.
that
uh,
the controls won't show. Yeah.
Yep.
And the
So yeah.
teleprompter.
So if you do want to go full screen and do the whole tab journey thing where you're showing everything, you just wouldn't have the teleprompter as an option on that. I would just use the desktop app and then just frame it the way you want to frame it.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn it into a clip show. Thank
Yeah.
you. Salamat po dai, buangka. Okay.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it, Patrick. It's always
Those
awesome to have you in here, my man. You're gonna
I
know
had
so
some
much about
other
this.
stuff, but I'll figure it out later.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know.
It's in the chat or it's not. I don't remember.
Yeah, let me see. Do we
Thanks,
see?
Rob. I love these trainings too, man. And we're bringing people in here too. So get ready for more
Yeah,
people.
we love it.
Yeah.
We love it. We always have fun. So it's awesome. We really appreciate it, Patrick. All right, everybody. Hey, 11:11. Make a wish. We're past the hour. So anything before we go? Any last second things before we head out for the day? Anybody? 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 Um, and this recording will be on YouTube, so we'll have this ready to go in probably a couple hours. So just go back to that spot, especially that GIF spot where you were showing you to everybody. Everybody go to that and go to that spot, and then that's how you do it. So it's cool.
Hey, I think I got it though. Thank you, Ina.
Yeah,
Thank
sure.
you. Thank you. Now I got to now I got to decorate the thing. Make it look better.
It's awesome. Cool,
Hey,
guys. Well, hey, thanks for showing up, everybody. We will see you tomorrow. We'll do this all over again.
Hey, Rob, check your email too. See what my people say, what they say good about me.
Oh, yeah, no, I will.
Hey,
That's awesome. Thanks, Jay. Appreciate it.
you love it. See ya. The
See
boss
you
is
guys.
I'm a good boss. All
That's
right, buddy.
awesome. Appreciate it.
Thanks, sir.
Bye, guys.